Hello, loves. Gigi. I want to have a little story time. I want to document a journey that I just have just started. I got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes a couple of weeks ago, and I got put on a medicine that is causing a lot of strange side effects, and I just wanted to document the journey. I was in Honduras. Well, I want to tell this part too because I want to highlight how God was all in the middle of it. I was on a mission trip with my some friends from work, church in Honduras, and I got really sick. And they thought I had perhaps walking pneumonia, and they gave me prednisone, and the prednisone literally made me crazy. Now, they prayed over me and gave me prednisone and an antibiotic, and I'm going to tell you that the symptoms I was having disappeared almost overnight. But the side effects from the prednisone absolutely sent me over the edge. I took them for about 5 or 6 days, and I got home, and I was really lethargic and had, no energy, no appetite, no nothing. And but I felt like I was having high blood sugar. A little tiny backstory: when I was going through chemo, I got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes then, and I took insulin for a year or so, and then I controlled it with diet. Or so I thought. But I hadn't had any medicine. I hadn't taken any medicine or my blood sugar in quite a number of years. So anyway, I went and bought a blood sugar monitor, and I checked my blood sugar that night. It was like 380, 390. And then for the next couple of days, it was running in the high 300s, mid 400s. And then on Sunday, it was like 488. And I called a friend of mine that's a nurse, and she said, I think you need an ER visit. So I went. And then they gave me insulin and IV fluids, and sent me home, told me I needed to go see a doctor. So I went to see a doctor on Tuesday, the Tuesday after that. And the doctor that I went to see, asked me some questions about what my blood sugars had been, and I told her, and she said, sounds like we're dealing with some type 2 diabetes. You probably have had some problems with it for a while and just didn't know it. And then taking the steroids kind of put you over the edge. So she took blood and had my A1C tested, and it was 12.5. Isn't that insane? So she put me on a injection, a once a week injection called Mounjaro for that she said it's a new drug that was just FDA approved in May of this year, and it's doing, having great effects for type 2 diabetes. So I started it last week. I've been on it a full week, and I've just taken my second injection. And I just want to talk a little bit about the things that have happened in that week. First of all, my side effects have been pretty wicked. I've been nauseous and had a lot of indigestion, and I have zero desire to eat. Now, I'm not talking about I start to eat and then I feel full. I don't want to eat. Nothing sounds good. Nothing. There's no moment that I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm really hungry. I need to go and eat. So I'm having to make myself eat. And then when I do eat, I get pretty pretty nauseous, not throwing up, but just, like indigestion and nausea. So it hasn't been great. It hasn't been fun. But let me tell you this, my glucose numbers have changed drastically in just 1 week. I went from, like I said, the mid 400s to high 300s to finally, like maybe, so from Monday to Saturday, I think on Saturday, I had my first reading that was in the 100s. So that's like a drastic drop. And now a couple of things I think are part of that. One, obviously, is the medicine because it's doing its job. But number two, I think that plays a big part in this too, is that I don't feel like eating. So I'm not getting a lot of calories. And if you're not ingesting a lot of calories, your blood sugar is not going to spike like it would if you ate 3 meals a day. So I think both of those things together are working to keep it down or to bring it down quickly. Weight loss has happened. Again, it should, because I don't feel like eating. So going forward, I just took my second injection. So, and this week I'm going to try to make sure that I am more focused on eating and fueling my body, giving myself, enough calories or an adequate amount of calories, and making sure that they're in the healthy range, not junk. But that should be easy because, it's not like I'm craving anything. So I will come back on here again next week and update the journey as I go. If you're interested in weight loss, in my weight loss, I've lost 9 pounds in a week and a day. So in 8 days, which is a lot. That's a lot. I'm not advocating that at all, but it is what's happening. So hopefully I'll get that under control and it won't be continuous huge weight loss like that, because I don't feel like that's healthy for your body. But I feel like this will it's going to be good. Obviously, already I'm seeing good results, or I probably would have chucked the second injection in the trash because the side effects were pretty awful. And I've heard from other people who take it that the side effects get less and less as you go forward. Your body gets used to it, so you're not so sick from it. Anyway, if you're taking Mounjaro and you have any tips or pointers for me, I am all ears. And if you want to follow along with me, I'll keep coming back and updating. All right. I love you. Don't forget to be a kind human, make good choices, and have a great day. Mwah!